Hey guys, TechAgent, we're back with more headphones. Today we have something I wanted to make a video for a very long time, but it just didn't seem relevant because it's not a current model, it's not a vintage headphone, it's kind of in the middle. It's not relevant in today's world, but I've owned this headphone for almost 1 year now, and I thought it's time to make a video about it because I like it so much, and there are very few headphones in my collection that really get me going and excited. But this is one of them. This is the 770 edition. If you guys don't know, Beyerdynamic made the 770, the 880, and the 990 refreshed DT edition models in 2005. They launched the new edition models that we currently have in 2005, and all the DT lines were refreshed. Now, as we all know, the 880 and the 990 are still in production, the edition models, but the 770, you won't find an edition anywhere. You will find a lot of impedance variations in the Pro, but you will never find, what you call an edition model. Now, the 770, the vintage 770s always came in a 600 ohm. They never came in a lower impedance, but Beyerdynamic, after the launch of the Pro, and in the 21st century, they started making the Pro models in different impedance variances. Now, the reason the premium or the edition models of the 770s are shooting up in value, and why people are collecting them, and why they're becoming rare items, because of the simple fact that they were available in the 600 ohm variant. So the closed back 770 in a 600 ohm variant in a modern design is quite desirable in my opinion. So a lot of people are looking after the 770 edition 600 ohm. Now my pair is a 250 ohm, so it's not as collectible, but it's still it's a rare headphone. But there was also a 32 ohm version available, which had a blue ring, which Beyerdynamic did back in the day to indicate that it's a 32 ohm. Beyerdynamic put a blue ring instead of the silver ring for all their models, except I think that I think also the DT990 had it, but the DT880 definitely had a 32 ohm blue ring. 770 had it. I'm not sure about the 990 because I don't know if that happened or not, but Beyerdynamics had a blue ring, signifying that it was a 32 ohm impedance variant. So 770 edition model, quite sought after because the 600 ohm, and just the beautiful design. Speaking of the design, I think it's one of the best looking Beyerdynamic headphones ever made. I think this is just the DT models, the 880 edition, the 770 edition, and the T1. These are, in my opinion, one of the best looking headphones ever manufactured by man. I really like the 770. I have modded it with a removable system, chassis jack mount, dual entry, so you can use this balanced as well, and put new ear pads, new headband on it, so it's as new as it gets. Now, sonic wise, mine is a 250 ohm, so mine it sounds like a Pro. I mean, the clamping force is different, so the bass is going to be, the low frequency energy is going to be slightly different, but at the same time you can just correct that. So the overall fidelity is exactly the same as a Pro model. The 600 ohm variant will definitely sound better, but those are quite hard to come by. The 32 ohm as well, those are also quite rare. So the 250 ohms I think are the easiest to find, then the 32 ohms are easier to find, and then the last is 600 ohm, which is I think the hardest to find. I love the 770 edition. I think it's quite a unique looking headphone, quite a gem by Beyerdynamic. I think it's one of the best looking DT models, one of the best looking Beyerdynamics ever made, but that's just my opinion. I really like it. I'll see you guys next time with more vintage headphones. Take it easy, and like always, have a good one.